Welcome on in, everyone, to New Year's pre-eve aboard the, Von Braun right now. It'll be the Rickenbacker soon, and not too far from now, it'll be the Body of Many, and then Where Am I? My name is Grimith, and this is Let's Get On With It Live, System Shock 2, the 25th Anniversary Remaster. On Grimness Eve, Christmas Eve, and early Christmas morning, I embarked upon one last run of the remaster, which came out earlier this year. I thought it'd be vaporware. I have mostly positive feelings about it. This run is called Burned Out. We started as an OSA agent, but we're not using psionics. We're only using a wrench. And I've had a lot of fun with this. Well, I did. The first broadcast of it, anyway. We did great. The last, we'll say 45 minutes, kind of fell apart due to fatigue. I've been broadcasting for a while. I've been awake for a bit before that. And, a couple things were forgotten. But we're doing all right. No problems here, boss. Taking a look at the supplies, well, we got a lot of stuff. 325 nanites, but if I want more nanites, I can get more nanites. My pockets are full of nanites. My pockets are also full of chemicals. I was considering whether I wanted to do any of these annelid implants. And what I ended up deciding in the shower after the stream on Christmas morning is that the answer is going to be no. For roleplay value, more so than anything else. I think that the Psi Shield implant would be pretty useful. A nice way for me to utilize the Psi points I would have from having tiers 1 and 2 unlocked, and a way for me to buffer myself with my cyber modules later on in the run. But I don't think this Goggles wants to put any fucking annelid organs into his cyber interface. I think the annelid healing glands that he puts on his body are the full extent of it. So we're going to say nuts to that stuff. Which means I'm going to stop carrying around all this ballast now. We're not doing anything with that. Those are our chemicals. We've also finished researching the Psi Reaver organ, apparently. And I'm going to eat these. Yum, 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 yum. I am also going to devour the Dragon Horde. I was interested in seeing how many resources I would just end up accumulating. I'm kind of done with that now. This is the full extent of bullets and slugs and grenades I've got after doing the Von Braun. That's not every crevasse I could have explored. I ignored a few areas with our wrench only. But I think I'm done with it, so... Woo! Those aren't bad numbers. Obviously, the return ratio is pretty abysmal compared to the cost to buy those things on impossible difficulty, but if you ain't using them at all, then it don't matter. Oh, look at how empty this inventory is now. Wild stuff. There's so much space now. We have so many more nanites to spend, which I'm going to go do before I head onto the Rickenbacker. So, the beginning of this broadcast is going to be me taking the tram all the way back to the mall. Hopefully not perishing, because if I perish, I'll have to load from the save. Or I could make a new save right now. No. Let's live with risk. We're gonna head back to the mall. There's no respawner in this section. So, any deaths in this section boot you back to main menu. I'm gonna have to get used to bopping along at this speed all over again. As a note for New Year's pre-eve, for the first time since February, I am having delicious, delicious sangria. 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 I got 6 liters of it for Christmas. So, gotta get started on that sometime. You know? There was another couple bottles of wine. But I've had those. Now it's onto this. All right. So this is what I came all the way back here for. I ended up using an ice pick on this to hack it. I was interested in playing around with hypos, and I bought a number of strength boosters. But I think it's time to choose value rep, everyone.
Thank you for choosing value. We hope you enjoyed replicating with us. Remember, Tuesdays are double rep days.
Yeah! Guess what day is today? Oh. Protocol droid?
Oh, very good, sir.
Come on, Protocol droid. It's the holiday season. The holiday. We had a lot of fun with Protocol droids in the first broadcast. That's right, Looney. Merry New Year's pre-eveness. Yeah! All right, well, anyway.
Hi there. Please make your selection. We hope you enjoyed replicating with us. Remember, Tuesdays are double rep days.
Yeah!
We hope you enjoyed replicating with us. Remember, Tuesdays are double rep days.
Grimith, you don't use this many speed boosters during a run.
We hope you enjoy.
You're right, I don't. But what if we broke our fucking necks and ankles?
Thank you for choosing value rep.
I think that'll be enough strength boosters. Let's get some more medical hypos.
We hope you enjoyed replicating with us. Remember, Tuesdays are double rep days. Thank you for choosing value rep.
325? Just in case I need to. No.
Thank you for choosing
205.
value rep.
Gotta leave something for the retirement fund.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
So I would have said before coming to this replicator that I had enough healing supplies to carry me through the rest of the game easily. Now I can definitively say, oh, by the way, these psi hypos, we're gonna eat them. No, Grimith! No! Okay, fine, I won't eat the psi hypos. Oh god, I thought he was gonna eat them. But I'm eating the disposable maintenance tools. Okay, fine. All right, fine. You talked me into it. Only because I like you. Woo! I want to go use the medical bay before heading. Oh wait, there's one before we get onto the Rickenbacker. Scratch that. We're out of here. Later. Jana. So fucking fast. Oof. So, OS upgrades. Lethal weapon for extra hand-to-hand damage. Tank for 10 extra hit points in the remaster, and the original it's only 5. And speedy, because I wanted to move really fast. After the molasses run, I capped myself at 1 agility. We're doing pretty good. Let's grab our heal. Behold the mound of chemicals. We're not doing any of that yucky annelid research, because we're not wearing any of that yucky annelid stuff this run, even though it could be useful. Let's not get on with it. Uppies. Welcome on in, welcome on in. I guess I'll build a new cache of supplies.
We must just
Ow, 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 ow. Stop it.
But before we can separate the Rickenbacker, we must remove the foul black egg.
Cut her off.
The many has vomited on.
It's all right. I don't have emotes animated in my Twitch chat, so I see nothing animated. It's just a static face. All right. So we've got 3 turrets separating us, otherwise known as 7 minutes in heaven. I took damage climbing onto the ladder. That's fucking funny. And then I took damage colliding with that.
You have destroyed the first of the
Fucking speed booster. Out.
but there are 15 left. Find them.
So when you're on speed boosters, you go really, really fast. So fast that you will take damage bumping into ledges and ridges and ladders and walls. You can definitely kill yourself quite easily on those, as I've demonstrated over these several broadcasts of the System Shock 2 Remaster, which is quite true to the original. Right. I am going to throw down a save. We're going to be at risk of dying, for sure. And we don't touch a respawner in the Rickenbacker for a while. When I lift this bulk hazmat containment barrier, there's going to be a rumbler and there's going to be an assault droid. And there's going to be another rumbler behind that. And my operating room for in here is low. Well, if you could turn it to stuff on and off or modulate the speeds, Moody, you might be onto something. But if it's like either nothing or everything, there could be a problem. Let's lift this. Uppies. Rub that on my body. Do I want to just run past these enemies? No, I don't. Yeah, what are you gonna do, camera? What? What do you see, camera?
Soldier,
That's what I thought, camera. That's what you fucking see. You see nothing because the assault droid blew it up. Hello, second Rumbler. Rumbler 2, the sequel.
Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures.
Fucking Rumbler hitting me with the backswing.
And body. I managed to cleanse my...
Ah, I got caught on the other Rumbler's carcass. Damn it. Curse you. Remaster definitely has collision effects like that. Even like the tiny annelid worms can block your ability to move, and you can shove around boxes and crates to some extent. Which is nifty, I guess. Alright, fine. Nope. Goodbye doesn't mean forever, except when it does.
Captain William Diego. There isn't much time, so you must listen. I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. This was caused by an
This is fine.
overload in the Meson acceleration coil. There is another
It's fine. Still fine. It's just toxins.
you must pass to get to the bridge.
The toxins killed me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. I gotta say, the Rumblers being able to reach behind them and deal that much damage to you? Very rude. Alright. Can't have fun in this house. There. There. Fucker tried to hit me with so many arms and couldn't. How's this blocked? Okay, you're not allowed to shoot through that. That's cheating. If the Rumbler couldn't hit me through that, you're not allowed to have your shot phase through that. Rumbler 2, the sequel to Rumbler. Hey, bud. Peekaboo. I said peekaboo. Peekaboo. You good? Yeah, there's no body to help you this time.
There isn't much time.
Buddy or body, it's just you and me.
I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures, those corruptors of mind and body.
All right, Captain Diego.
I've managed to cleanse myself of their putrescence, but I've been severely compromised in the process. I'm in the sick bay on the foredeck of the Rickenbacker. I would come to you if I could, but that's an impossibility. You'll understand when we...
Over here.
Now get to it. And soldier, stay alive.
A reminder that the wrench I wield weighs 22 pounds. That's canonical.
This was caused by an overload in the Meson acceleration coil. There is another coil in part 2, which you must pass to get to the bridge of the Rickenbacker. If you approach it, the same will happen there. But I have conceived a way to avoid this. Proceed to engine nacelle B. There I will provide you the benefits of my omniscience.
Thanks, Machine Mommy. She has to learn how to hang up the phone instead of just constantly transmitting data. All right. We have the kind of speed that I'm willing to show this off. You can cross this with a speed booster. However, Goggles may not jump and just trip and fall over this to death. You're meant to, like, raise the instinct that, and then hop from that, which would be, like, here, over there. But, we have saves for a reason. Like he lost speed when he jumped. What the hell? Where'd that speed go? Who edited it? Who edited the speed? Messed up. Alright, fine. You don't wanna... I've done this before on stream. You don't want to work now? There. Fucking took damage. Fucking speed booster.
You perform well.
I hurt my toes.
Insect. Transmitting
Modules.
It's fine. I'm alive. I hurt myself crossing over this, and then stumbled into the wall. We're good. It's fine. That'll buff out. It'll buff out. Probably. Oh, well, we made it. I'll proceed. We have to wrench that. Not looking forward to that, but, you know, a lot of things I don't look forward to that I do anyway in life. And some I don't. With deleterious consequences. So that button moves this out, and, you know, then you jump from where that is, the girder, to there. And that's a much safer jump. I was able to do that just fine on 1 agility. Having more agility can make you, more slippery. Your mileage will vary. Start listening to some logs.
After a couple of hours, it was like being on a bender. long periods that you couldn't remember. One minute we were in that crater, the next minute we were loading up the shuttle with the eggs. I remember hearing that idiot Krenchkin calling von Braun and ordering him to clear up the entire microbiome. Diego seemed to think this was strange and said, "Are you crazy, Anatoly?" And Krenchkin smiled and said back to him, "Oh, Captain."
Well, Captain, we are not Anatoly. Emanovic, I am interested in merry corporate tithing. Yes. It's a good thing we're not hearing that in the cargo bay. That would freak me out. Big Twitch will certainly appreciate that, as I do. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Goggles! 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 Fucking ladders. Why did Nightdive decide to emulate the Dark Engine ladder experience? That was unnecessary. Oh, man. Do I have to wrap around? No, that's not how I do that. If I want that those fusion cannon prisms. And the heavy combat armor, which we're already wearing. There we go. Fusion cannon with 31 prisms. We won't throw that into space. There you go. There is a medical kit. You would get that by using kinetic redirection. I think you can leap onto that and balance on it. There's been plenty of things I've forgotten about this video game. Alright. Next up, this ladder hell. There's going to be a cyborg assassin tucked away in this corner up there. So I'm going to need to be able to leap off one of these ladders. Good luck. And resolve the cyborg assassin. And we'll go from there. Okie dokie. We're going to save the game again. Because again, if I perish, I have to load a save. And if I hadn't saved, it would be the autosave when I did an area transition. That's why we saved the game. Welcome on in, welcome on in. All right, good.
For some reason, they couldn't.
Here's our 4th OS upgrade.
Could the rest. So when I found the remains of the data wafer near the crater back on Tau Ceti, I didn't say a word.
This is moved from the original, and the original's on the bridge of the Rickenbacker.
I know what to do with this.
And I decided to use those annelid organs. You know, the Psi Shield one. I talked about how I didn't feel like doing that for roleplay value. Cybernetically enhanced would absolutely be the way to go, and it still could be the way to go. I was considering spatially aware, so that we could enjoy the enemies being revealed in the auto map and what that looks like for the remaster. But this is an impossible, like, wrench-only, no psionics run. Let's take this seriously, I guess. Ugh. Disgusting, I know.
In order to reverse the gravitronic generators, I need to get into nacelle B. In order to get into the nacelle, I need my damn access card. But I left it on the opposite side of the hull breach. Wait a minute. If I can extend the auxiliary support struts, I could...
Let's not play this too seriously, though. You ready? It's fine, that'll buff out. Grimith, I don't think that will buff out. Listen, I said it will buff out. Ah! Shut up!
Threat detected. Potential threat detected.
Run. They've unleashed the spiders. Don't fall in the hole.
Security alert terminated.
You're the security spider? Are you here to mall cop me or what? Get out of here.
The eggs were lying in a semicircle in the middle of what looked like a crash crater. There were hundreds of those things, hundreds. And as we got closer,
Force French Epstein device.
not the eggs, the things inside those. It was like music. I was scared out of my mind. But that music, all I wanted to do was see those things up close, find out their secrets.
Ow. Mysteriously, we take no damage from that. We're gonna go activate the respawner so that when I inevitably die several more times in the Rickenbacker, I'll be able to come back. Cyborg Assassin is there. Good. There's our respawner active. Come on, Goggles! Why didn't you jump? Jumpies! Yeah. Oh. Battery found in that. Ooh, battery.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Go to hell, that's my selection.
We arrived planetside via the shuttle on June 15th at 0800 hours. Corinthian was the first one out the door.
Another 22-pounder here.
To do a level B hazard suit exam. Not wanting to let that little tri-op suit get a head start.
This is gonna suck, by the way.
After him. I thought it was crazy. Sending the senior officers of the Rickenbacker down to the surface of an uncharted body. Both those idiots were gonna get all the glory for the UNN tri-op they could. Damn. Time for inspection. More later.
Okay, I'm on a speed booster right now. This is Grimith. This is Grimith. On speed. I fucking impale myself. Goggles, you were supposed to jump there. Into the turret. It was gonna be glorious. Come on, Goggles, work with me. You have 9 hit points. That's not gonna do it now. Alright, use some of your precious medicine. I want to skip this other shit. Just want to go after this turret. Yeah! Good. The hell with the rest of the turrets in this section. Thanks, agility.
This will prevent you from clumsily disturbing the overloaded Meson acceleration coil there. Now get back to your task, insect. The ship must be cleared, and my patience is dwindling.
Yes, Machine Mommy. The many call her Machine Mother. So, you know, Machine Mommy, just a softening touch. Really helps to, you know, make Shodan personable. Uh-huh. Alright, so we got some Rumbler action ahead of us. We have 2 laser turrets over here guarding an egg. And, that's not gonna be great. We probably will die. Well, good news. I'm not dead yet. Bad news. There's still more yet. Hey, bud! Stealth? Grimith, you walked right in front of the Rumbler. Yeah, stealth. Deploy the ECM jammer. Yep. 22-pound wrench would be, you know, like, I'm familiar with those being, like, 3-foot plumbing wrenches. Like, wielding it so easily, deploying your wrist like this, one-handed. this is for some good stuff. Haha. Oh no. This area wasn't zoned for someone of your bulk and size being able to hit me. First try.
Destroy the last 5 of their eggs quickly. I tire of this exercise.
So, I'm wondering here. Is this busy work? Everything that we're doing here for Shodan right now, like, knowing how the game goes from this point, like destroying these black eggs, this is just busy work. When she uses the faster-than-light drive to modify reality to be her own reality, the black eggs aren't going to be a fucking problem. Right? It's busy work. She loves giving orders to the humans, to insects, such as me. Alright, so there's 3 turrets ahead. The rocket turret is going to be the biggest pain, with our wrench only. It will fire at minimum range and damage itself. It is zoned for doing that. So that will be painful. On the other side of it is a medical bed. I do want to grab the ice pick that's in there, though. It's in a shallow depression in front of the turret. So... as if I could possibly destroy her, Talbat. Come on. There is no way she believes that I pose any threat to her. Alright. Good news, we can heal for 5 nanites. There's no clock on that mech. Like, the moment you flip gravity, like, he's dead. And we've already flipped gravity. Yeah, Talbat, but here's the thing, right? Shodan in this video game only knows about that defeat from the knowledge she downloaded from the Von Braun. Because this Shodan is formed from Shodan Processing Component 43893, or whatever the hell it's called, that was jettisoned from Citadel Station with her, like, eggs of the many. And so she only just recently learned that Shodan on Citadel Station was defeated. So she has no, like, internal awareness of what that defeat is. Because she never actually experienced it. Who knows what happened with that Shodan, how the hacker may have lucked out, right? I thought I managed to avoid both the laser turrets. Clearly I did not. But the good news is that the rocket turret is down. Now, getting to the medical bed to heal up is going to be a, you know how it is. And again, like, I want... Ow. Goggles, please don't get caught on the damn terrain. There's an ice pick down there that I want. So... that's why I'm bleeding out all these resources to get it. We also have a load of resources, you know. It's not a big deal. Okay, Goggles. All right. There's that ice pick. Good. And we'll take another heal. Let's do another log.
The worms are everywhere. Captain Diego is the one who let them in. Nobody knows who to trust.
trust anymore. Nobody's even sure who's human anymore. I've blown out the access ladders in the torpedo room to restrict access to Pod 2. Let's hope that holds them back. As long as we're alive and drawing a paycheck from the Navy, those bastards are not getting the Rickenbacker.
Yeah.
Simpson, Malone, Shandera, and Perez are dead. At least those are the ones we know for sure. Those bastards sabotaged the meson acceleration coil. They blew out the entire driver core, 6 subdecks. From what I can tell, somebody tapped the frequency resonator to refract human-sized movements. The overload of all those people moving around must have blown the resonator. We set up a magnetic shield, and the ship's still functional. Barely. I've quarantined the entrance to Pod 2. The secondary coil is right there, and I don't know how thorough the son of a bitch who did this was.
More?
Until I can reverse the gravitronic generators, we're effectively cut off from Pod 2. Wozchek's email said the only way to do that is by resetting the power grid from the access station in engine cell B. Of course, he didn't volunteer to do it himself. What a goddamn mess.
More?
What did I think power was?
You're dead, Korichkin. I killed you.
Life must have been. As I merged my body with the biomass.
This room is gonna suck.
To sense the borders of rapture.
Alright, we're done with logs. Speed booster over there? Grimith tilts his head, shakes it rapidly, knowing this is ill-advised. Yeah! Alright, hold on. There's one more. I didn't pop it. Instead, I hurt myself on the damn wall trying to activate it. Look, if you're gonna come out here and kill me, just fucking do it. Okay? I'll get my respawn going. Oh, shit. Death is only 10 nanites and a long walk back here. Yes! All right. I'm very pleased with these protocol droid dodges. I actually took my hands off the controller to clinch... My controller. The keyboard and mouse to, like, clench my fists and...
We feel there is room for us to
coexist.
I bet you fucking do.
After all,
Now let me go get killed on a ladder trying to go heal.
Why not join with us?
Against the machine, Mother.
Can you look as good as Shodan does in a red Komodo? They're like, no, but we have giant egg depositors / wombs inside our body that you can enter. And I'm like, what? That's... What? You're making it... What the hell happened there? I got stuck there. I thought I was about to have, like, a Daggerfall phase through reality moment. Reality's already beginning to break down, man. Okay, well, anyway.
hi there. Please make your selection.
Let's come up here and grab some supplies. I did break the egg down there? Yes. Didn't mean to fall down here, too, but that's a consequence of having this much agility and also speedy. Incredibly slippery. Not even wet. Wasn't there, like, an Expert Tech implant around? Maybe I'm thinking of it something that you buy. Also, this body's gonna be full of worms. Also has a Psi-Hypo at hand. No, you worms can stay there. Said you could stay there. I took 0 damage from that. Love to see that. Also took 0 damage from that. Damn. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Trying to lift some torpedoes. Alright, torpedoes lifted. Up. Thank you. Do I have enough head clearance to... Hold up. Hear me out. Alright, yeah. Yeah, we just got over there fine. I've left those nanites over there every other time. You don't need kinetic redirection for them. You just need to drink wine, and it will fuel you. All sorts of intellectual discoveries.
You perform well for an insect.
Baka.
Cyber modules.
Very good. So we got a laser turret and a rocket turret up there. And, I think the solution for that is more wine. So if you'll give me 3 minutes, I'll be back. And then we'll die to that 9 times, and then we'll be good to go. All right, maybe that was a bit longer than 3 minutes. Had to fuss with the wine sack to make sure it remained closed. Would hate to go down there and find that the remaining 5.5 liters or so leaked in my fridge. Okay. Where were we? Death, that's right, death. Love death. Ha. Yes, that was definitely intentional, Death Evan. Was there an egg in here? Was there a specific reason why I had to care about this room? Probably. Sure, give me the loot. And plunder. You'll pay for this, Captain Planet? Oh, that's not where the camera is. We're the Planeteers. You can be one too. Saving our planet is the thing to do. Alright, let's head back to the room with the rocket turret and the laser turret, because I can't remember. Eggables. Like Lunchables. I'm going to save because I don't feel like walking all the way back from the respawner. I have the nanites. There's a full heal. We know I could touch that. Ow. Ow. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, the egg's not down here if it even exists. Woo! No egg on this side either. Ow. Ow. It's fine. Ow. We good? We're not good. Just thought I'd run in there for fun one more time. We're not good. It's like we were never in there at all. Incredible, Grimith. What's your secret? Time. That's my secret. So long as you don't call the time cops from Slay This Fire, we'll be good. Enjoy a little bit of art. Turn on the radio, Ferry Cross the Mersey plays. 'Cause this land's the place I love, and here I'll stay. Alright, I got a pair of turrets and a rumbler. But what if I didn't deal with the turrets and just dealt with the rumbler? Hear me out. Alright.
Only one egg remains.
Yeah, I thought I left an egg behind.
Are you always this slow?
Now I gotta go find it. Ah, where did I leave the egg behind? How far back? Gonna need some more agility to run those back. Quicksilver achievement. I think, you know, this is the final egg, or meant to be. That's why I ran back to that room. You know, the rocket turret and the laser turret, and good time. Was there an egg with the turret? Oh, no. Shit. I know where the egg is. Good news, I know where the egg is. Bad news. It's gonna be quicker to get back there if y'all just kill me, so... Thank you. Oh, good. Now there's a security alert, too.
Potential threat detected.
Hey, the threat should be over when I die. Those are the rules. I died.
Security alert terminated.
Let's go get a heal before I... go get this egg I left behind. It's funny. I was so chuffed, so delighted in my incredible agility permitting me to skip all of the turrets back here on my way to flip gravity on the next section. However, there is an egg in all of this that I very, very much avoided because I just hopped up here. So I gotta go get that, I guess. I'm not thrilled, but you know. My bad. That's all I have to say. Herp. There.
You've
Done.
destroyed all the eggs. Now, get to the bridge.
Here are some more upgrade modules.
I enjoy watching your transformation into my own image, insect. Perhaps there is hope for you yet.
Welcome on in, welcome on in. That's one of my favorite lines from her in this game, where she does the "here's some more upgrade modules." Just really excited. Oh, shit. As damn well she should be, right? As damn well she should be. Alright. Hey, how many speed boosters do I have? I mean, I did buy a lot. Problem. You know, I'll try to use them in the cramped confines of the Rickenbacker, and I'll snap my neck. Which would not save us time. There's the worms we left behind. Puppies. Whoop, whoop. Wah! So there are likely more cromulent and reasonable ways to get around the Rickenbacker mech. But, you know, the ship is... it's having a thing. It's fine. Yeah, just stay stuck on the pipes. It's fine, Goggles. Yeah, it's not like we're in any rush. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, just stay there. Or you just have your fucking boot stuck in there and die. Why not? Like, well, I can't avoid this situation. Better die.
Security alert terminated.
I don't understand how I could escape from this circumstance. Guess I'm doomed. I'm not saving Goggles, either the game or you. Help yourself. Yes, Triumph had to build a luxurious and glorious ship for the maiden faster and light voyage. Whereas the Unit, I mean, they had to bring along a vessel capable of piggybacking on board the, onto the Von Braun.
Toxic hazard.
Sure, whatever. It's just damage. There. Stop it. But wait, well, there's more. Alas, the UNN, didn't trust Trioptimum to do this thing on their own, courtesy of what happened at Citadel Station 42 years ago. Just because Trioptimum rebuilt itself from the ash. Manny, you're getting a little aggressive here on the respawns. I just want to throw that out there. Yes, haha, spiders, wow. More spiders, wow, haha, wow, wow. Spiders, wow. Incredible, wow. Wow, spiders. Gravity's reversed. Now, one could say it's my fault for leaving that egg behind. But I don't accept accountability.
Prepare to be cut down by the progeny of our joy.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Also, again, it's a silly threat that the many unleashed there. They've been trying to cut me down with the progeny of their joy for the entire game. And it was only, 12 minutes ago, they were like, hey, maybe we can coexist, buddy. And I'm like, oh, now we can coexist. That's right, the wrench weighing 22 pounds.
I thought Polito would be my avatar, but Polito was weak. It was I who chose you, and I who had a robotic...
Proc this, open this.
Render your phone unconscious. I completed you with cybernetic rays. Your flesh too is weak, but you have potential.
Time to go die in this hell.
Woo!
Shodan's still talking on the phone as Goggles bleeds out. I don't need to go in that room, but I kind of wanted to go in that room,
You were warned.
Calling that praising is
Prepare to be cut down
strong.
by the progeny of our joy.
Like, I wanted to have Polito be my avatar, but Polito was weak. Maybe I'll augment you with implants after all this is over. Okay, kiss, kiss, love you lots.
Polito would be my avatar, but Polito was weak. It was I who chose you, and I who had a robotic servant render your phone unconscious.
I like how this robot is, like, committing to, like, oh, he walked in there, I'm gonna get the ambush off, while I scooted behind and just whacked with the damn wrench the entire time.
Every implant exalts you. Every line of code in your subsystems
Well,
elevates you from your disgusting flesh.
I don't know what Shodan's plan would be,
Perhaps you have
if Goggles dies before resolving the many.
my
The many are still choking the two joined vessels, so Shodan does still have control over the Von Braun, but, like, I don't know, maybe her attempts to utilize the Fashion and Light drive would result in them inserting flesh into it. Beats me. So what's in there is a log from Polito and some cyber modules and a great condition assault rifle, and I don't think we need it. Yeah, I think we're good. But if they come out here, I guess I'll handle that. What would she use to take over the cyborg midwives? It's not like they... Like... What would she use to do that? The modem, Grimith. I mean, if y'all gotta walk out here, so I don't have to go into that fucking skate park with just a ridge. I'm not opposed to that idea. I may go in there yet. Wow. Hauled ass. Way to go. Just whoop. Fucking cat. All right, I'll come here to this corner. Whoop. All right. We did it. That worked out better. And we got a little bit of the bubbly. All right. The Polito form is dead, insect.
The genie of Citadel Station is out of the bottle, and I am the cause. I can't bear to be Pandora, and I'm not brave enough to wait around and see the death and misery I have caused. This is my last transmission, my friend. Be careful. I think Shodan has plans for you.
I want to note that I'm not pressing the jump key. This is just how fucking fast my character is. And how the movement is like when you go off the ramp like that. Just sends you sailing. When I hit the top of the ramp there, I stopped pressing forward. I took my hands off of the keyboard. And just natural, like, coasting. The physics in this room are really designed to kill you. Grimith, the ceiling of the chapel was not meant to be walked on, and I say to you, this is a damn spaceship. You're like, that doesn't address anything that I said. And I said, well, it doesn't address anything that I said. Alright, there's a laser turret here. We'll figure it out. We figured it out before with 1 agility. It'll be fine. Go, 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 go. I'll be taking those. Thanks. God damn it, goggles! Really would have been great if Nightdive had handled ladders a little different with their kicks and shit. I did not need the authentic Dark Engine experience. Grimith, it's a ladder in a video game. It's inherently lethal. No. All ladders are equal, but some ladders are more equal than others. What does Animal Farm have to do with this, Grimith? You know what it has to do. I don't, actually. Deal with those Spectre spiders. Out of Mass Effect? No, out of Doom. Can't take the straw man anywhere, man. Alright. How you doing, Diego? He's looking great. Ow. Down to 3 antitoxin hypos. We'll find more in the body of the Benny.
Those worms were a cancer in my body, so I had the auto doc cut it out. You think they're gonna let you blow up the Von Braun? The many will never allow it. But I've got something to help you. It's in my quarters. You'll find the access card on my body. Take the fight to them, soldier. And remember, you're the one to trust.
See, him transmitting all those staticky sounds I can forgive. He's dying. Shodan, just being a bitch.
I am pleased. Transmitting cybernetic modules. Do not squander them.
I'ma squander them. I'ma do it. So, his super cool weapon, like tech that's gonna help me deal with the many, is the most powerful exotic weapon. You need exotic weapon 6 to wield it, and you need at least research 5 combined with the lab assist to be able to research it so that you can actually use the damn thing. On top of the strength and agility requirements, it has too. Yeah, both strength and agility requirements. It's a thing. Okay. I'm gonna... There's a problem for being this damn fast in-game. I am getting wedged into some situations that I wouldn't expect. Alright, spawn these gnats. You'll be like... Oh, blah, 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 blah. No, I will not hold. Shut up! Hold where you are, insect. The body of the many is strangling the Von Braun and Rickenbacker. We can't separate the vessels. We're gonna need to shove you into an escape pod and insert you into the fleshy mass. That you can kill them so I can do my cool, experimental, faster-than-light editing reality things. Okay, kiss, kiss. You're like, what? What'd you say? Hold on. I'm gonna need you to rewind. No, nuts to that. Alright. Do I want to destroy the stuff that's in there, too? Just to goof off? Have fun? Get blown up several times? Die, as the case may be? Okay. Good chat. Guess I will.
Observe the many.
My God, she went to just a new dialogue line.
To grow.
Speed booster.
Do you stand in awe? The time has come to eradicate my error.
There is an escape pod.
Damn it, I hit myself on the wall.
Use it to
Fight. 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 Everything is fight. I've used so many health hypos this broadcast. Fine though, we're fine. Maybe I should have bought more. I didn't know I was gonna be goofing off this much. Hey, you think I can use the upgrade machines in peace? Maybe not. Right, resources are just to consume. Shodan, please.
Massive size.
She always does that.
Around these two ships, preventing their separation. Their creation was my error. My error.
Can't forget about the camera.
Destruction shall be my.
More enemies will spawn into this area too. You'll never be at peace. Obviously you can't be because the last Metroid isn't in captivity. So it stands to reason. If I perish, I'll have to loot from the autosave. They outreach me. Give me. Oh, man. I need to go activate the card for Diego's Corners to get 20 more cyber modules. What? There we go. We're going to leave that room alone.
Transmitting cybernetic modules.
Uh-oh. They split up! That was a perfect way of them handling that situation. I think the only way I got out of that was because the Rumbler wasn't able to swing its arm to hit me. Incredible. God. Less. Alright, I'm at 6 endurance. Yeah, we're gonna leave that room behind. And have the worms and the toxins. We'll fix this up.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
I'm gonna buy some bottles of juice. I'm gonna buy
Hi there.
10 bottles of juice. I'll buy one.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Value rep.
Ah. Alright. Use my auto repair unit. I think we're done in here. Got 9 cyber modules left. We've got my 1 weapon maxed out. We've got strength, endurance, and agility maxed out. I really am done with the cybernetic modules. The rest we could find could go into hack as a backup measure. This run did not forbid me having the hack skill. So, you know, if I can't get that 3rd ice pick, I would use to bust Shodan shields. You know, we could just keep them there. The alternative was going to be if I wore that Psi Shield implant. Me obviously getting sufficient research, and then going from there. Alright. Let's get out of here. You gonna eat me? No, don't eat me. I'm leaving now. Not even gonna give her time to scold me. Alright, that was a point of no return, by the way. Like, before this point, when you're on the bridge of the Rickenbacker, you can hoof it all the way back to where you started on the Von Braun. We can't do that anymore. We are committed within the body of the many. We needed another wrench, it would be ours. Alright. With 9 hit points and a dream.
The many hold sway here. Even I cannot maintain contact. You are on your own, human.
Man. Let's say I did fail you and died. What are you gonna do about it? I'm unreachable.
We invite you to spread yourself out on our warmth.
Yes! I will do that.
We'll be there to help you before long.
Spread myself out. Where is the structure? There we go. Damn, tag me with toxins right there at the end. That's one of the nerve clusters. I hear you, Morgrook. I hear you. That's definitely the portable battery section. Tilt's head wonders whether he cares enough for the stuff in that room. Tilt's head wondering if he's going to heal. I guess. Watch the backswing. Watch bouncing off the walls in here. Alright. Oh, good. Another Rumbler organ. So this is full of worms and gnats, and I'm like, do I really care enough about what's in there? And I think the answer is no. I don't. There are plenty of other cyber modules laying around here. We could, grab those.
Now I'm convinced that this many, as it calls itself, indeed has a centralized nervous system, which means it would have to have some kind of centralized control. To this end, I've gathered as many weapons as I could and stashed them in caches. One of the beasts discovered a cache and apparently mistook it for food. It simply brought it into the quartering room.
How would you get to the first exotic weapon without doing some real-ass sequence breaking? The crystal shards on the operations deck. That's when you find your first exotics weapon. How would you make it there? With 0 weapons. Why am I not wearing the hazard suit? Why we have that, buddy. No current radiation removed. I guess not. If I use a speed hypo in here, we're doing alright. So you can certainly use photon redirection or whatever the invisibility power is named to do a lot of enemy avoidance. And you can sequence break to scoop up a bunch of cyber modules quick. But you'll have to resolve the environmental regulator situation on Deck 3 to be able to access Deck 4, and thus your first exotic weapon. Because there's a few crystal shards located there.
Radiation hazard.
Whoop! No. I don't care about eating those, Recycler. Get out of my pockets.
Do you think we will sit idly by?
While you corrupt the very womb of our existence.
Radiation hazard. Radiation hazard.
If you permit yourself the wrench, absolutely, 100%. I mean, this is a wrench-only run. I have no problems with that. If you also permitted yourself the usage of, like, psionic firepower, like cryokinesis, like, it would be... it would be slow! But hell, my suggestion of photon redirection for, which is a tier 4 psionics power, like, that would be using psionics, just obviously not an offensive one. A lot of hoping and praying. Just like Lord Maximus there, who I noticed had subscribed to me, but I didn't notice it was a tier 3 subscription. Now that I'm noticing that, that's a super amount of money that Big Twitch gets, and I get. Oh, we're rich! Anyway, we better throw down a save. This is the body of the many. There is no respawning in the body of the many. We're rich! Hell yeah. Lord Maximus. A Merry New Year's, pre-eve to you. I'm hurting myself walking along the water here on a speed booster. God damn it. I won't heal. You can't make me. See, I told you you couldn't make me. Better just lay down and die.
The arterial passageways are blocked by some kind of sphincter. I follow the nerves that threaded out of the walls from the blockage. They lead to a pair of nerve clusters. When the passageway is open, the cluster seems to contract. Conversely, I wonder wonder if I was able to destroy both clusters. It would open the blockage permanently. I'm anxious to see the rest of this beast.
Don't worry, Prefontaine. You will. Well, I featured exotic weapons as one of the remastered runs. Obviously, like, it was not just an exotic weapons run, because I had to get to my first crystal shard. And even then, the viral proliferator is on deck 5, and near the end of it at that. Whereas your first annelid launcher, you get from Diego's quarters. It's a little bit of a distance. The ammunition is rare, but we handled it plenty well. Your real issue is going to be, great. You have these weapons that do wonders against organics. There are more than organic enemies in this video game, particularly after you handle the many. Prefontaine does a lot of great work. Giving you some research as he's been sequestered here in his doom.
One of the flying things dragged me and David here last night. I don't remember much about the trip. I guess I must have blocked it out, half conscious most of the time. I keep remembering the part from Pinocchio, you know, where the old man goes looking
right, still the hazard suit in.
Except I don't think anyone's coming in here to save me.
I don't think so, bud. Let's actually put our armor on now. That would have, been of some assistance in this last engagement we had. Wait for these gnats to expire. Now, you can use exotic weapons to deal with these swarms. I've shown that off, being able to kill them instead of waiting for their life expectancy to run out. That's nice. Just as nice as that 15 hit points. We've not had a bad time of finding loot. This impossible difficulty run. We found several monkey brains. It was pretty exciting. We've gotten a good amount of annelid healing glands. I've naturally used them all. We got plenty of nanites from the retirement fund. I think I'll just keep the cyber modules. It can be a way for me to increase hack by the end of the run if absolutely pivotal. Which it shouldn't be. But I also don't have anything else I really need to spend these things on. I've capped out strength, agility, and endurance, and standard weapons. I'm not doing any psionics. And I'm not using any annelid implants. So, yeah, there's that. I am unfamiliar with that video game. But who knows? Maybe that could be something Nightdive handles, along with the 9,700 other projects they managed to handle. It's all going to be a matter of whether they see it to be a profitable endeavor, though. Yeah? Even with something like, we'll take, for example, the weird-ass-looking Blade Runner Enhanced Edition they did, which is very much not for me.
You seek your associates, but you can't.
What market is there for that? Did they turn a profit on that? Maybe.
To be one.
Against the infinite.
I'm pretty good. I got save and load. Let's not fall for this. This doesn't exist in the original. This is a death trap that was added for our wonderful experience here. You know, it's telegraphed, if you look at it. But if you leap into the pool, expecting it to be perfectly fine, because you're a veteran of the original, you're gonna have a bad time. Okay. I read you.
Ago, one of those large, burly creatures dragged Bloodhead towards the sound of the grinding.
Time for some platforming.
Uses smaller creatures to help move food along.
This ladder has been made longer than it is in the original,
Contest,
so that's a delight.
I judged that seeing what happened to her was a vital element to my studies here. I imagine I
We probably won't die.
Record any observations when it
Probably.
comes my turn.
Okay, Goggles, sure. Why would you climb onto that? No. It's fine. I wanted to come down here for the cyber modules anyway. Okay. Let's go. That air jet was so underwhelming. What the hell happened there? Well, that doesn't tell me whether, that doesn't, like, answer my musing about Blade Runner, which is fine. But to go into that point, like, I don't imagine them, like, working to remaster, enhanced edition, whatever, zippity-doo-dah something, if, there wouldn't be enough possible viewer interest in it. Whoop. Whoop. Here's our third nerve cluster. The jump has been made easier because of the ladder length being, well, elongated. We'll put it like that. Killing time is a thing. Which is not a video game I thought worth playing decades ago, let alone today. But it is technically a thing. Right, right. You want to grab onto the ladder. Didn't take any fall damage from that, but I also didn't want to be down here. I think that has opportunity to get more value than the fucking Blade Runner Buttery Edition does. Yeah, Shaman. I mean, it's the chewing room. Of course it does. Ugh. Woof. That top tooth actually started clipping into me. That's how close we got. All right. Let's save the game. Because the parish results in, well, me having to load. Are you edge guarding? You are.
We feel you moving inside of us. The sensation is repulsive.
There's some kind of horrible grinding noise coming from the next area. It sounds like chewing. I think I know what's going to happen here. This is some kind of digestive tract of a very, very large animal. I go back and forth between being fascinated and terrified. The creature's a remarkable discovery. I wish I could only live long enough to learn more.
Prefontaine distracting himself from the trauma of everything that's happened to him by having a brain that will not quit. They call this a remaster. Look at this shit. I don't know how to cross this threshold, says an annelid entity with 8 legs.
Besides the parasitic behavior evidenced in the life cycle
Care about going in here?
hybrids, it's become clear to me that Shodan has bred the many to use humans for other purposes. First of all, the many clearly has the capability to convert human flesh to energy. It can eat us, but it can also directly use us in the creation of its egg pods. Corpses are fed into some kind of tubular structure, and eggs are birthed through a nearby tube. I've been unable to determine whether the organism is directly converting the corpses into egg structures or not. But it's clear that there's some connection between the nutrient pool we provide and the eggs that are being produced.
Those worms doing, what, 3 to 4 hit points of damage to Goggles? Goggles with heavy combat armor? And they bite fast.
I don't understand the annelid life cycle fully. It's clearly extremely diverse. The eggs produce either a male or a female spore. The male, the drones, are wasp-like creatures. The female are worm-like annelids that seek out a host to infect. Following infection, the host begins to transform into a human annelid hybrid. From that point, the life form can take numerous paths. I believe this path is determined by the many itself. The creatures have communicated their need to grow the biomass, so I imagine that biological material is their primary...
I'm gonna brighten this area. I'm also going to choose to explore instead of ignoring it. It's all optional.
resource. Therefore, each path has costs and benefits. The proto-arachnid is extremely quick and potentially relatively cheap in biomass. The hulking fleshy ones are powerful, but are clearly a larger investment. I've observed only one example of the floating organisms. The only comfort is that the more dangerous organisms are quite costly to produce, limiting their numbers.
Are their numbers limited? Let's be real here. I've seen a lot of respawns. They've got all of the biomass from the Von Braun and the Rickenbacker. Plus whatever they brought, you know, from Citadel Station so many years ago. And then that entire, like, jettisoned pod. Stupid impossible difficulty. Where is my loot? I demand more hypos. Will you come out of the water? Can you even pathfind out of the water? That might be asking for too much from you. Can I hop over you? Am I gonna get anti-aired like I did by that one spider earlier? Of course we can't get anti-aired. We're in the water.
Your time is running out.
This
is a terrible idea.
Where we grow our hatred.
Your weapons fail. Your ammunition.
And you've yet to see our creation. All you have is your hatred and your individuality.
As Goggles is literally bouncing off the fucking walls.
Feel so lost.
This wrench never breaks. My body does, though. I also would have, you know, been considered a worm heart implant, too, for this run, and not just the worm mind one. But I didn't think it fit this goggles, so no. I don't think there's any toxin eggs in here. It's all just going to be gnats and worms. But, do that just in case. I handled that pretty well, despite having a speed booster bouncing me off the damn walls. It's pretty entertaining. You still good back here, bud? God bless the children of the world. I may have forgotten about that worm. There is our third ice pick. Had I not grabbed this one, I would have needed to do the mantling in order to grab the ice pick right before the final boss, and I would have needed to do it timely. I've shown off looting it up there before, and I've shown off it not being up there before because it's taken too long. 3 ice picks means that the I can entirely break the shield layer around the final boss's head without having to stand there and hack the terminals, which is important for a wrench-only character because I can't reach out and hit the damn shield layers. If I jumped at the island, I would bounce off. Oh, man. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 4 Wall of Fire. There's no need to give back, but you know what? Corporate Grimith is excited that you felt that obligation. That was at the start of 2011 that I did that series. Many a year ago. What a time that was. Went on a little bit, as the type of video game tends to do. I got some complaints about it for me not editing out the finish. Like, no, this is the authentic experience. Why would I take that away? This is what playing one of these video games is like. And that wasn't even on my channel. That was me drinking a Sci-Hypo. Sure. That's what I do. Just, like, empty it as a syringe into my mouth. That was on one of Jeff's channel. Due to him having corrupted video footage and him asking a number of folks in the Voltron Army TeamSpeak to help him do a recap. It looks like I've never used any alcohol to lower my psi points. Have a good one, Annelid Arachnid. It takes care of this bonus area. Alright. We've got a couple more logs of Prefontaine coming up. Oh yeah, the rumbler behind me. That's probably fine, yeah? What the hell? You were able to hit me on that rotation. Stupid rumbler. Disagree. 100% disagree. Yeah, there's another 2 logs of him here, and then there's one after you take the plunge.
It's clear that this thing I'm trapped inside is intimately linked with all the...
That wasn't anything I uploaded, Shaman. That was something someone else did, and they, like, privated or removed that video a long time ago.
The best way to describe it, or perhaps the only way I can comprehend it, is that the organism serves to perform the highest mental functions of the entire species. The smaller creatures exist only to enact its will. Now, strike that too. All the specimens act as a whole, like different organs in a single body, with this entity acting primarily as a brain. If one were to destroy this large specimen, I wonder, would it snuff out all the others?
Some of these logs do act as a real good handhold for you to figure out what the hell you're supposed to do. Are they a little too on the nose? Nah, I mean, nah.
With only a few
They're fine.
years of evolution, they've been able to conquer this starship, mankind's mightiest creation.
Yeah, Shaman, that audio is in the wind. Like, I obviously don't. Well,
Single-celled and mindless.
I might have it buried on a flash drive somewhere.
What will they become in 1 million years, in 10 million years? What's clear is that Shodan shouldn't be allowed to play God. She's far too good at it.
But it would be like in its original form. It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor of Mankind has sat upon the golden throne of Earth. He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods, and master of 1 million worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass, writhing invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the carrion lord for whom 1,000 souls must be sacrificed every day, so that he may never truly die. Yet in his deathless state, he continues his eternal vigilance. I remember too much of that. That was too many years ago for me to remember that much of that. Then you go into like his all super cruel ass armies, crossing the demon-infested miasma of the warp. And then, for all their multitudes, they're barely enough to handle against all the shit that happens. How does that go? I'm gonna skip that middle part. For all their multitudes, they are barely enough to stand against the ever-present threat of aliens, heretics, mutants, and worse. To be a man in such times is to live in the cruelest, most bloody regime or timeline imaginable. Forget the power of technology and science, for so much has been forgotten, never to be relearned. Forget the promise of progress and understanding, for in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. There is no peace amongst the stars, only an eternity of carnage and slaughter, and the laughter of the thirsting gods. The various, like, books, the Warhammer 40k books that have that blurb, they differ in the retelling over the various printings. You'll see a variety of variations, but it hits a similar, length. You're welcome, Welcome, Shaman. Like, I understand me remembering some of the poems and shit I had to memorize when I was at school for recitation purposes, but that? All right. So after all the various bouts of goofing off I did, we're down to 13 health hypos and 10 medical kits, which is absolutely enough to carry us through the rest of the game. We've also got 14 speed hypos, which is an unreasonable amount. I have no regrets. We'll have 1 spare battery. The trooper starts playing in the background. I had a friend that I play Stardew Valley with. She and I were near the end of one of our sessions on Monday, and She told me that the Iron Maiden was a boy band, and I told her to get off this phone and go to bed.
The end is near.
Yeah, how dare?
We shall see our final face.
But do not despair.
There's a lot of bands I'm willing to accept
Surely the
that criticism about.
preferable to your
All they do is
focus.
sing about romance,
Solitary.
girls, but not Iron Maiden. You ready to go? Stupid air jet! Hold on, we gotta get Prefontaine's words. No, there's no time. We can hear them later. No. No. Speed boostering through here! Oh, wait, ate that. Whoop. 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 That's one. That's not two. It's fine. This is fine. It's never not been fine. Trained professional. That's two. Didn't get the lift. Excuse me. Timeout. Timeout. No, didn't get the lift. Do I speed booster again? No. Good news, I broke their shield. Bad news, Steve Perry's. So now I run to you with open arms. It was going great until I landed in the bosom of all those rumblers. All right.
The end is near.
Well, I was gonna first try that. I was like, hell yeah.
But do not despair.
Surely
I didn't.
the void is preferable to your pointless, solitary struggle.
Calling my existence pointless and solitary, and did I mention pointless? It's kind of fucked up. I think you're projecting, just like these side reverse. It's fine. It's all a part of my cunning strategy to dodge. Emphasis on dodge. Stealth? Stealth? Don't mind me, Rumbler. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is 100% fine. Okay. Okay, maybe... maybe it wasn't fine. Maybe I was wrong.
Soon
You shall see our final
That happens so rarely, though. You know, it's
do not despair.
it's good to take a break every now and then and be wrong.
preferable to your
See how the other side lives.
solitary struggle.
Grimith, what if you just don't speed booster through this area? You've cleared this before easily enough so many times without speed boostering. And my response to you is, this is what I bought the speed boosters for. Yeah! Oh. Uh-oh. Cheese it! The cops are onto me. Get up! Uppies! Whoop! Whoop! Is that when I have it cleared out? So I'm only killing the brainstems here and not the actual projections themselves? Watch, We'll think about that in a moment. Is this greed? It's good! Okay. Alright. Is this a good idea? So the Rumblers will come back. The Psi Reavers will not. I move so goddamn fast! What is that? Earth, you can save the game. No. Let it be a fresh attempt every time. I did so beautifully my first try. That was not good. No. Get over here. Ow. Ow. Okay. That's probably on me. You have to imagine the brain of the many is just like there in dis-fucking-belief, you know? I can't believe this is happening. We can't believe this is happening. We can't believe this wrench-wielding motherfucker made it all the way here. We cannot believe he has done this well. Oh, bless your heart. No. I thought it was gonna get unstuck. It did not. Oh, God. No, Greater Psi Reaver, please. Listen. Mira. Ow, 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 ow. That's it, Greater Psi Reaver. No, my health supplies. I need those. Okay. No! No, I didn't catch that well enough. Obviously, Grimith, you didn't catch that well enough. Damn it. I did a better job on this the first try, where I nailed all three of those things. Well, there goes that Greater Psi. Witness the conclave. They've gathered together like, how? How has he done this well? He keeps just running around this room. What if we changed the size of the room? What if we contracted the space? Think that would work? Yeah. Surely there's a different way we could go about... Ow. When those Psi Reavers hit you with their bite, they deal damage. They toxin you. There we go. In addition to the damage they deal. I'm gonna blame the wine. Y'all good? They're good. They've never been better. How's the implants doing? They're fantabuloso. Got it. Oh, God. My bones. I'll use those. Well. Let's renew the strength booster, not the speed booster. You fools! You're hitting your own brain! They actually deal damage to that? It doesn't look like it. I was wondering if they could actually destroy that for me. There is a Rumbler stuck in the middle of there. There's been some wild shit with monsters getting caught in things in this remaster. The Arachnid is caught in there. Whoa! 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 Hey! Whoa! Now! Hey! Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Now! Hey! 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 Anyway, they're not. I'll handle it for you. Shit. Nom. Here's our remains of the many. Their various projections. There we go. Once I, got into the groove, much like the Emperor, we handled business. Anyway, I'm going to go die to an air jet now. I'm going to go back for this Prefontaine log. In the original game, when you delete the brain of the many like that, the other shit doesn't die. So it can be a fun parkour challenge to try and ramp up in an escape while the Rumblers are still pursuing you. Here in the remaster, everything blows up once you defeat the brain of the many. Including the worm piles.
I'm being taken away now. It's my turn. I'm being dragged into some kind of chamber. The ceiling is aligned with a number of panels, bristling with what appear to be stalactites or teeth. The creature's put me down now. He's leaving. Might it be spared? What's going on? It's dark in here. I can hear the moans of someone. Claudette? Is that you? I seem to have stepped into something soft, slippery. The stalactites.
That's right, Prefontaine. Happy New Year! So the supplies after leaving the body of the many. I'm gonna have 8 medical kits. I'm gonna have 1 more med kit that I am gonna have health hypo. I burned through a lot of health hypos with the Rickenbacker and the body of the many. We could have bought more. But I went ham with them. Because I was, we're having a good time. It's wrench only. Possible difficulty. Resources exist to be consumed. We have some more stuff for the nanite chest. Back up to 1,563 nanites. Truly the retirement fund. Okay, this is going to pay for like 3 nights with Hickey. Hickey? Nicky. And the hollow room. Hickey. Well, there will be hickeys involved, I think. Alright. Let's go. Bye, hazard suit.
We die. Beware the machine mother. She is a stranger.
She is a stranger to everything we cherish.
By the way, having 35 hit points on impossible difficulty is fucking wild. So, in the original, if you took tank, you would be capped at 30 hit points. If you didn't take tank, you'd be capped at 25 hit points. But with the remaster, tank has been augmented to give plus 10 hit points on pickup instead of 5, because, it's ostensibly a weaker pick. I think tank is worth taking on impossible difficulty in the original, but at plus 10 hit points? Every impossible run I've done, I've taken it. And this was actually the first time I didn't take it first. Like, plus 10 hit points? Ugh. With Endurance 1, you start with 10 HP on impossible difficulty. But yeah, 35. That's great stuff.
Thank you for running my errands, puppet.
I know you have struggled, but I never had any intention of destroying the Von Braun.
What?
The Von Braun's faster-than-light drive can be used to create pockets of proto-reality.
I am now using it to modify reality
to my own
specifications.
That's good.
The process shall not take long. If it sounds unpleasant to you, put your mind at ease, insect.
You will not survive to see my new world order.
So there was a few rooms that I left cyber modules in behind. Still, I'm coming here with 76 and no psionics, despite our OSA agent start, so that's a no-go. Capped out strength, endurance, and agility. I haven't been doing any hacking, and I kept the cyber module sort of, you know, in my pocket, just in case, for hacking purposes. I'm not going to need more than 100 energy for the recharge station when I get to the final fight, so that's not important. We don't need maintenance for a wrench. We don't need modify or repair. Not like we're going to be doing any more hacking coming forward. We're not using the psi implant, so no need for psionics. Give me some extra psi shield, because I didn't feel like inserting annelid implants into my body for this run. Storytelling, you know? Maybe we'll build a college fund out of 76 cyber modules. Who knows?
Hi there.
We got 1,563 nanites. We can buy so many bottles of juice. Oh. Well, I mean, we gotta top up, right? I know I'm at full health, but...
Hi there. Please make your selection. Value rep.
Support your local businesses. If I need to spend something, I can always come back here.
If you are receiving this, I am already dead. When I realized Shodan had betrayed me, I integrated these comments into her primary data.
Let's step away real quick.
Shodan has exploited the
Gotta refresh my beverage, and then we'll go do the finale. Okay?
Device for her own purposes. The device works by altering
If I die while I'm standing here, oh well.
fairly arbitrary specifications. Shodan has altered it to her specifications. The effect is rather small now, but spreads with alarming speed. Soon it will reach Earth. You are in her world now, her memories, and her rules. Watch your back.
Power drained.
Rest well, Shaman. Although I know you're already gone. Heading to bed. That break took me a little bit longer than what I thought. I got caught up in a conversation. Sometimes your time is not your own. You walk into something like, oh, I see. Well, I live here now. This is my home. In this interaction. Hey, I didn't die. Hooray! Nice piece. Save the game now. Where am I? Come back and spin some nanites if I need to. I can even use Nice Pick, wink. I can even use my cyber modules, wink. Uppies.
You are not alone here. Shodan has spawned her own versions of the Von Braun's horrors. Remember, they are virtual. They are not real. Do not assume anything about their strengths or weaknesses.
Yeah. Don't assume anything. Let's use our final key as we enter System Shock 1.
Glory of my memories, insect. I can feel your fear as you tread the endless expanse of my mind.
Make yourself comfortable. Before long,
I will decorate my home
with your carcass.
Okay, Mom. Thanks for being so welcoming. Whoa, there was some wild graphical stuff happening there. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Whoop. Don't mind me, enemies. Just grabbing a speed booster. You know, speed booster. And the psi hypo, and this health hypo, and this can of soda. Oh, we're loaded now, baby. Strength booster. Hey. Wah! What was that? Like, I'm gonna get my throw on. You sure did, champ. You sure did. Let the record show. You got your throw on. They're virtual assassins, Death Evan. Ah! Is there any healthable in here? I don't think so. A little wary about this room. In the remake, in the demo of it, I remember getting soft locked in this room. It's platforming around. I know this clearly is not the remake of the original. Very all the same. They're virtual assassins. VR, virtual reality troopers. Right, we smashed that. Like that Offspring song. I know you want to hit that. I know you want to hit that.
You are near the seat of Shodan's power.
That's
you
me.
will probably not be able to defeat her.
Fuck
but
you.
There is no choice. Remember to focus on your strengths. She will be vulnerable to your weaponry and your psionic powers. I've been able to...
Yeah, I have those.
Some assistance in the form of virtual terminals that you can hack into. They should help you defeat the monster.
Those are going to be crucial. All right. Even though I need nothing up there, let's see if I can platform up there. Mantle. God damn it. Goggles. This is timed. If I want to get all the loot, especially the ice pick, that's the first thing that vaporizes. I swear to God, I have so much a harder time mantling in this than I do in the original. I have not found the magic pixel consistent. Only my character could use those. If only the involuntary cyber surgery hadn't taken away his ability to... Well, his abilities. Like, looking at this has been my way of trying to do this consistently, and even then, not consistent. Ah! I lived! Hey! Well, if I do make it up there, there's not going to be much of anything left for me. It's not like I need it, though. Hey, I made it up there, and 4 items vanished. Including the medical kit, which I think is here, and then the ice pick, which is the first item to go. It's right up here at the top left. Well, there's bullets and prisms and a psi-hypo. Neat. You know, nice recovery, me. If I die, that's perfectly fine. Oh, my character moves too fucking fast. Like, no, of course I didn't die. Guess I'll keep these results. Ugh. You're lucky I don't eat the psi-hypos. Or the disposable maintenance tools. Looks like I found 36. Over the course of the game, 37, because I did eat it at one. To refill my psi by accident. And 33 maintenance tools. Alright.
You must understand the stakes here. If Shodan is left to continue, her reality will completely assimilate ours. Space will become cyberspace, and Shodan's whims will become reality.
I mean, how can I trust you? You're dead. Alright. Let's do this. First try.
You are no longer welcome here, nuisance. Why do you stay? When you sense my displeasure,
I'm gonna speed boost her and jump over her island and not accomplish my dreams. It'll be funny.
our dance to end.
And isn't that why we do things in life? Humor. Sorry, lady. I'm too busy breaking my own... I stubbed my toe trying to step over that ledge that I was standing on, and I lost 19 hit points and died.
Goggles tries to step from the shallow depress he's in. Hits his foot on a speed booster. Loses 19 hit points and dies. Lift your fucking foot, Goggles! This is why I don't buy speed boosters. This is why we don't have a whole lot of fun with these on the regular. Because, oh, I don't know. Goggles won't lift his toes. We're working with the footwear we got, man. Guess I'll donate these 13 speed boosters to the college charity fund, too.
No longer welcome here, nuisance.
That's right, Kakashi.
Why do you stay when you sensed my...
Alright, let's play this more seriously, I guess.
I have suffered your company long enough. It is time for our dance to end.
Okay. Would have been more fun with a speed booster. I completed the game as no SA agent. Achievement unlocked.
How could you have done this?
You weren't meant to be important.
And now
You think to destroy. You think to destroy me.
how dare you, insect?
How dare you interrupt my ascendance? You are nothing.
A wretched bag of flesh.
What are you compared to my magnificence?
But it is
Not too late. Can you not see the value in our friendship? Imagine the powers
I can give to you, human. The cybernetic implants I gave you were simply toys. If I desired, I could improve you, transform you into something more efficient. Join me, human, and we can rule.
and we can rule together.
Nah. Where'd that pistol come from? Where'd that pistol come from? My conduct! My rinse-only conduct! No!
Record log, Tommy Suarez, 13 July 14. We've just received a hail from a crew member on board the Von Braun. They've managed to regain control of the ship. We're going to turn around and head back. I'm a little concerned about Rebecca. She's been acting strangely since we've come on board. She's asleep now. Maybe when we get back to the Von Braun we can...
Tommy, what's the matter, lover? Don't you like my new look?
What does that ending mean? Maybe nothing. System Shock 3, that seems a very remote possibility these days after everything that's happened. All right. That is yet another run done of the remastered version of this video game. This time, using only the wrench as our weapon. No psionics, no hack skill by the end of it. 79 cyber modules left on the table. We still had a glut of resources that we could have expended. And even if you take, like, what, I had like 1,500-ish nanites, you could take away 1,200 of them as the cost of doing business, saving and loading. We'd still have some left over. And I didn't go into every room, but we went to most, given my mindset of clearing things out, despite the fact I just had a wrench. What a delightful run this was. This was absolutely the most fun remastered playthrough I have done. What a treat. Both broadcasts of it. The wine might be helping me right now with this broadcast. Like, yeah, I feel great. We goofed off. We had some incredible dodges with protocol droids, wonderful moments. Some delightful storytelling, and only the wrench, that 22-pounder. Even without psionics, it can do an incredible amount of damage. Can resolve conflicts, turrets, droids. We had 35 hit points. And with heavy combat armor, I was able to take a beating. A little bit of a beating. Which is way more health than I'm used to on impossible difficulty. 35 HP. And we certainly used every single one of those damn hit points. We entered a few skate parks with our speed boosters. We had multiple monkey brains. We whacked protocol droids with the wrench. We ran past them. We eluded their explosion radius. We died to using speed boosters in speed boostery ways. And I did the OSA agent start, which is great if you're going to use psionics, but we use no psionics, so that was an additional handicap for me. To start with nothing and standard weapons. And build that up. And, of course, I also did no hacking. We ended up using 5 ice picks. One on the mandatory replicator that you have to buy the symphonetic resonator, or whatever the hell it's called. If you don't have any hack skill, I mean, you have to. Like, you have to hack that some way. One on the hypo replicator in the mall to get those cheap speed and strength hypos. And then 3 on the terminals there at the end of Shodan. I wouldn't have much interest in a remake of System Shock 2. I don't even know what it would look like. Like, obviously you're saying that the same way that they remade System Shock 1, but I don't care for the remake of System Shock 1, so I'm not particularly intrigued in a recreation, a reimagining of System Shock 2. Like, it's great that Nightdive took a bunch of chances in the remake of System Shock 1 because they had the Enhanced Edition, so why not swing for the fences with a bunch of things? They just were all misses for me. Every single one of them. Including the ending before they rebuilt it for 1.1 or whatever. So I certainly would not be I would not be in a consumer. I don't even, like, I can't even imagine how it would look. Like, System Shock 1's remake is like a fusion between 1 and 2. Because its playstyle, like how combat is handled, is very reminiscent of 2.
Who's the boss we'd have to fight 3 times in System Shock 2? Korechkin? He's back! He's back again! Wild. What a treat. This is a different way of me enjoying an excellent video game. And make no mistake, System Shock 2 is excellent. Holds up incredibly well over the years. I'm someone who has played, recorded, broadcasted the original as recent as 2 years ago. I mean, it's on this computer. I've only had this computer since early-ish 2023. He even has a vault in it, including a not safe for work image of Shodan in an open red kimono. What a treat that was. I built this as one last run, and I meant it. There's no other story or pursuit I want to do with the remastered version of System Shock 2. I wrench only. Like, the only other thing I could think of that would be entertaining for me is to only use autosaves. Not do any manual saves at all except for, like, end of stream. But force myself to load from that area transition if I'm gonna load the game. I don't think a deathless run would be particularly enjoyable for me for a live broadcast. Because you're looking at, like, long stretches like the Rickenbacker before you get to a respawner, and the body of the many which doesn't have a respawner at all. Deck 6, that opening area, doesn't have a respawner. And it's the same opening area that you go into, like, the shuttle bay to deal with those at. And that wouldn't want to be something it's not something I'm interested in doing. I think the only thing I didn't show off during any of these remastered playthroughs was the assault rifle. I never actually hit standard weapon 6 and then used the assault rifle. I did heavy weapons, I did exotic weapons, I did energy weapons. No assault rifle. I've done plenty of assault rifle stuff in the originals. Yeah, what a delight. This was an excellent time. Nightdive didn't fuck it up, I guess. They understood the assignment in that regard and not making an excellent game shittier. And from what I've heard, stories go, the multiplayer experience could be more stable, more enjoyable. As a Nightdive might have actually developed code, catering to it, instead of it being an element tacked on the original at the end. What do I have left to ostensibly achieve in this video game? Level 6 repair and modify. Level 6 modify. Okay, yeah. Level 6 research, we had 5 with a lab assist. A kinetic redirection to pull an out-of-reach item. Yeah, it just never happened. You can't see me kill an enemy while we're invisible. Level 6 psionics, level 6 cyber affinity. Find every audio log. Yeah. The one run I did, the first run, where I actually brought the basketball with me to make the Easter egg shot. It was perfect first try. I missed a couple of logs on the way, and then I never brought the basketball with me on any of the other runs. And then this achievement, I'm sure, is going to be for finding all of the other achievements. And that's why we play video games, for achievements. As we all know, otherwise, how could you know that you did well? Pretty delighted by this broadcast. Even the one egg I left behind, like, I knew where it was. I left it behind, so I was like, damn. Had some fun with the speed boosters. Also had some tragedies with the speed boosters, but nothing that a little bit of patience couldn't fix. Now, I do want to stress, before I end the broadcast, that in the original, you cannot defeat the final boss with the wrench. The final boss is immune to the crystal shard and the wrench. So if you want to melee, it's got to be laser rapier or the psi weapon. I I'm pretty sure that deals normal damage to the final boss. The wrench, no. Remastered, though, we discovered in an earlier playthrough goofing around at the end of it. I consoled up a wrench. Like, yeah, you can actually wrench Shodan. And otherwise, if you're doing a wrench-only playthrough, you have to do some shenanigans by having her floating avatars on, like, the outer ring shoot the floating virtual head while you're standing around it. Or though we could just beat her into submission. That was great. At any rate, though, Shodan, somehow fused her body with Rebecca Siddons. Is like some sort of bizarre ass Gorgon. Who knows how that works? It is a mystery to anyone. I thought about doing a swerve and pulling up the original and goofing around in a playthrough of that to continue the stream. I could transition to a different game, but thankfully, I'm in such a great mood. Why would I spend it here on stream for right now? The wine is flowing through me. I have not had sangria since February. I have several more liters more to drink of it in the coming weeks. The hell with all of you. We lived, we laughed, we loved, we speed boosted up and around ramps. I'm gonna treasure the protocol droid adventures we had for this playthrough. And the goofy stuff I did against the brain of the many. I'll leave you to, I don't know, play other video games of my own. Live, laugh, and love elsewhere. This New Year's Eve. I think I successfully sealed the Grimness Carolers away, so we won't be hearing them anymore. We've thrown you out into the wild to find your entertainment. It has been a pleasure to be with you all. And I'm not saying that just because of the intoxication. Maybe we will see each other again in the coming days. With what video game, I couldn't even begin to fathom. Perhaps some of the pieces left behind over this year. Happy New Year. I don't know what's so happy about it, but Happy New Year all the same. Yeah, play your own video games or find someone else to watch. Wild as hell. Maybe you can enjoy Kakaskia broadcasting later today. He broadcasts now and then. He does that thing. There you go. Just hold out. I'm gone. Whoosh.